begin with our Community Corner, sponsored by Scandinavian Design. Though we are celebrating Halloween in today's show, we're starting with something a little more heartfelt and warming. It's the Foster Grandparent Program, which brings multi-generational learning to the classroom. Highly trained, vetted, and reliable older adult volunteers become classroom grandparents, if you will, in a school setting, acting as tutors and mentors for students, helping students love to learn. So we're joined right now by Asia and Jackie from the Foster Grandparents Program. It is great to have both of you here.
Yeah, great to be here.
Yes,
Thank you.
this is a brilliant idea, I have to say. For those who are new to this program itself, tell us a little bit about the Foster Grandparent Program.
Yeah, so we are all over the Treasure Valley. Mainly we work in elementary schools at this point in time. We've got 35 volunteers just kind of spread out. A lot of our volunteers work at multiple schools, multiple different stations, so there's lots of opportunities to serve with young kids, and that's what we're all about. We like to bring that one reliable and consistent and compassionate, caring adult into that classroom for those kiddos.
And where did this idea come from for this program to begin?
Well, it's actually national, so it's all over the nation. We're funded by AmeriCorps Senior, so it's an AmeriCorps program that's all over the nation, and so we just picked it up here in Idaho and we've ran with it.
Awesome. And Jackie, what's your involvement with the program?
Well, I'm a foster grandparent.
Okay.
I work in the classroom. I work in a virtual classroom with kindergartners. I was working in the classroom until COVID hit, and then my teacher went to an online school and I went with her, and so we've been online since then, which is great. It's called NOVA and it's in the Nampa School District, and all the teachers are certified, and we have volunteers in most of the classrooms, and it's statewide, so any child that doesn't want to go, parent that doesn't want to send their child to a regular school for some reason or whatever, and they can go to NOVA, and it's wonderful. And then I also work in the regular classroom 2 afternoons a week at Iowa Elementary.
Okay, and then what type of support do you lend? Give us an idea of how you interact in the classroom or with these students online.
Usually, most of it is with reading or and with kindergartners is what I'm mostly involved with. We go over sounds and letters and sight words and things like that so that they can learn to read. And I work with the kids that need me, and I go into breakout rooms and help test the kids with the teacher.
And I imagine too, this experience is very fulfilling for you as well, right? Yeah. What's that like? I mean, is it great being able to give back and spend this time with kids?
Well, it is, and I have 3 great-grandchildren, and they were in the school system, and I was helping to take care of them while their families worked, and so I thought I would just volunteer in the classroom. So when they started kindergarten, I started volunteering, and someone said, well, why don't you volunteer with foster grandparents? And I said, I don't know what that is. And so Lisa Underwood, who is also in the program, or was in the program, she called me and set me up, and I've been working ever since. It's been 8 years.
Oh, wow. 8 years? Okay.
Well, the first year was just volunteer.
Yes.
Then I started working for foster grandparents.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we're so grateful to have her. Yeah, and the cool thing about foster grandparents too is that you really get to follow your passions. Like if you love kids and you want to work with them, that's a really great opportunity to do that. But you also get to do things that you like reading. There's a couple that works in the same school together, and one of them likes math more, so they focus on math and science with the kids, whereas the other partner focuses more on the reading and the writing. So you really kind of get to do what you're passionate about with the kids.
Yeah, and I can imagine too that this is a very welcome program when it comes to teachers in the classroom and trying to divide their time amongst all their students who really need some focus and attention. I can imagine that support is just incredibly valuable, not to mention having that stable, identifiable, wise role model in the classroom is very endearing, right, for students and also for the volunteers as well. So if people watching would like to get involved, maybe they would like to sign up and be a volunteer, or maybe there's a teacher who's like, wow, we don't have this in our school, I would love to have this. Where do they go? What do they do?
So you'll want to visit the Aging Strong website. That's agingstrong.org. And then you'll find the foster grandparent page. It's got my contact information on there, so you can find me by email or phone number. Give me a call, shoot me an email, and I'd love to talk to anybody about it who's interested.
Wonderful. Asia, Jackie, thank you both so much.
Oh, thank you.
Great to have
Thank
you
you.
on here. And thank you for giving back like that. That's fantastic. All right, everyone, stick around because coming up after the break, we mentioned it off the top, it's our Halloween special. So we're going to be diving into life's greatest unexplained mysteries with veteran journalist Tony Harris from the History Channel. He's rolling out his latest season of The Proof is Out There, so stick around.